Hey, Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is some truly breaking news that has sent shockwaves not only through Dallas, but all across the NFL. Today, the Dallas Cowboys have officially cut one of their star players, and no, this isn't a drill or a rumor. It has been confirmed by Jerry Jones himself, the iconic owner and GM of the Cowboys. This move has caught everyone off guard because we're not talking about just any player. Hey, we're talking about a cornerstone of the team, a fan favorite, someone who has consistently been one of the bright lights on the Cowboys roster. The reasons behind this decision are complex, layered, and it's clear that Jerry Jones and his front office are playing a very strategic and perhaps controversial hand as they look toward the future of this franchise. So, if you're a Cowboys fan, an NFL enthusiast, or just love the drama and intrigue of football, stick with me because this video will break down everything you need to know from the reasons behind the cut, the player's career highlights, how this will impact the Cowboys this season and beyond, to what lies ahead for the player and the team. And of course, if you want to stay on top of the latest Cowboys news and all things NFL, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Let's dive in. To start, let's just talk about how monumental this move is. Cutting a star player like this, especially someone who has been central to the offense or defense, is not something the Cowboys do lightly. This franchise is steeped in tradition, and Jerry Jones has always been known for fiercely holding on to key pieces of his team. Yet today, with a sense of finality, it was announced that insert player's name, a player many believed would be a long-term piece of the Cowboys puzzle, is no longer part of the team. Jerry Jones himself came out in a press conference and addressed the media with a calm but firm tone. He expressed that this was not a decision made out of haste or frustration, but one rooted in the team's broader vision for the future and a need to adapt to the realities of the NFL salary cap, evolving team strategy, and what he called a commitment to building a championship roster that can win now and sustain success. When you break down the layers behind this, there are several key reasons that experts and insiders believe push the Cowboys to make this bold move. First and foremost is the salary cap situation. The NFL's salary cap is unforgiving, and managing it effectively is often the difference between making the playoffs and missing out entirely. This star player had a hefty contract that, while justified by past performances, was a significant cap hit that limited the team's ability to sign other important players or extend contracts of emerging stars. By releasing or cutting this player, the Cowboys suddenly free up millions of dollars in cap space, which could be used to address other pressing needs, whether that be bolstering the offensive line, or upgrading the defense, or adding depth in key skill positions. This is classic Jerry Jones front office maneuvering. Sometimes to build a winner, you have to make the tough calls and accept short-term pain for long-term gain. Another factor that cannot be overlooked is the team's evolving scheme under the current coaching staff. Over the last few years, the Cowboys have been working to implement a new offensive and defensive philosophy that requires players who fit very specific roles and skill sets. While this star player has undeniable talent and a history of production, there are whispers that his style of play or physical condition may not mesh perfectly with what the coaching staff envisions going forward. It's possible that the Cowboys are opting for players who offer more versatility, better blocking, or different physical traits that suit the playbook better. This is not uncommon in the NFL each game. Sometimes great players simply don't fit the puzzle perfectly anymore as teams adjust their strategies. In addition, there have been murmurings about locker room dynamics and chemistry. The Cowboys are a team that prides itself on a strong culture of accountability and unity. From what insiders have suggested, this move may also reflect the organization's desire to maintain or rebuild a locker room atmosphere that pushes every player to bring their best both on and off the field. While this player has been a leader in many respects, sometimes teams decide that a fresh start or a change in leadership dynamics is necessary to keep everyone motivated and focused on the bigger picture of winning a Super Bowl. Of course, we also can't ignore the possibility of injuries or concerns about the player's recent performance in practice and games. The NFL is a brutal sport, and injuries can take a toll not only physically, but also in terms of a player's ability to contribute consistently. If there have been lingering health issues or a decline in performance, that may have been a significant factor in the decision to cut this star player. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys have always emphasized fielding the best possible lineup. And if they feel the player can no longer perform at the level required, tough decisions have to be made. Now, before we move on, let's take a moment to honor and reflect on what this player has meant to the Dallas Cowboys franchise and its fans. Since being drafted by a player's name has been nothing short of electric on the field, we've seen jaw-dropping catches, game-changing plays, and moments that have brought fans to their feet in celebration. From rookie season highlights to playoff performances, this player has consistently been a difference maker. He has racked up impressive stats season after season, leading the team in receptions, yards, touchdowns, or defensive stats depending on his position, and has been a fan favorite for his work ethic, personality, and commitment to the team. This move, therefore, feels like the end of an era, a bittersweet moment for many who have cheered him on through thick and thin. With the departure of such a key figure, the Cowboys now face important questions about how the roster will reshape itself. Who steps up to fill this massive void? Are there players already on the roster ready to take on bigger roles? Will the Cowboys look to the draft or free agency to bring in new talent? The Cowboys have a deep and talented roster, but replacing a star player's production is never easy. This cut will inevitably shake up the depth chart, always increase opportunities for younger players, and put pressure on the coaching staff to adjust their game plan accordingly. It's a situation filled with both uncertainty and potential, and it will be fascinating to watch how the team responds in the coming weeks and months. And speaking of reactions, the Cowboys fan base has been a whirlwind of emotions today. Social media exploded with shock, sadness, and plenty of heated debates. Some fans are devastated by the loss, questioning the wisdom of cutting such a talented player, and worrying about the impact on the team's offensive or defensive output. Others understand the bigger picture and support Jerry Jones's decision, hoping this signals a new direction for the team that ultimately leads to championships. NFL analysts have weighed in with a range of opinions, some praising the boldness of the move, and others warning that the Cowboys might regret letting go of a proven star. This story will continue to unfold, and the ripple effects will be felt throughout the league. Looking ahead, what's next for this player? The NFL is a league of opportunity, and stars who get cut rarely stay unemployed for long. Several teams in need of a game changer could swoop in and sign this player, especially teams with playoff aspirations looking to add firepower to their lineup. There will be a lot of speculation about potential landing spots, from division rivals to contenders in other conferences. For the player, this is a new chapter, one filled with uncertainty, but also new opportunities to prove himself and continue his NFL journey. In conclusion, this breaking news of a Dallas Cowboys star being cut is one of those moments that reminds us just how dynamic, unpredictable, and dramatic the NFL can be. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys have made a bold statement that they are willing to make tough, sometimes unpopular decisions to build a roster they believe can compete for championships now and in the future. While it's a sad farewell for fans of this player, it's also an exciting, pivotal moment for the Cowboys franchise. As the dust settles, we will be watching closely to see how the team adapts, who steps up, and where this player lands next. If you're as stunned and excited about this story as I am, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and join the conversation down below. What do you think about this move? Where will this player go next? And what does this mean for the Cowboys' chances this season? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and always keep rooting for the Cowboys.